Also, does Dutch have any memories from Pikesville, Kentucky specifically? I know SMW came around here a few times.
Well, Pikeville, Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
years ago, where they used to shoot at the ring. They would take the guy would sit up there on one show and he shot a hole through the ring.
What?
Or he fired a gun in the middle of the ring, and I'm sure it didn't go through because the boards are like that. But I bet if they picked that up, they could have pulled that bullet out. And yeah, they would get up there and they would get drunk in the stands. And if you ever been around those mountain people, they're not predictable. Thus, why would a guy just fire a gun right in the middle of the ring?
Who's in the ring? Do you know? It was just empty.
I wouldn't. I forgot. I think it was an empty ring. They just had gotten out.
So not George Goulas then?
No.
No, we could understand that if George.
I think
Goulas
it was a Smoky. I think it was a Smoky Mountain show.
Oh God! So it was in the 90s. Crikey.
Mm-hmm. And the thing about then, if you go back past those days, when the wrestlers left the building to go home, a lot of times they would leave with a entourage of people wanting them to stop. So now, if they didn't stop at the first 7-Eleven so they could get beer, they had to keep going because the people would stop, and when they went in, that's when the trouble was going to happen. So I've heard guys that they would leave Pikeville, Kentucky, and they might not stop for another 100 miles because finally the people would just turn back. So again, they believed that the things you did in that wrestling ring meant something, that you fully intended to beat the living crap out of whoever was in the ring with you. So you had to watch that because they believed it. I hate to say now, people say, why would they believe that? Well, because they would actually throw the punches and you would hit the guy's bleeding here and here. You know, you hit him on those two frontal lobes. Yeah, you could get him to bleed easy. No. All you had to do was get him to hold still. Say, hold still now. Hold still. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, damn. Am I bleeding yet? No, let me do it again. Oh, and the guy just scream. But crazy stuff.